Hi scientists! Last week in science we learned about the different parts of a plant. I had you guys watch a cool little video that showed the different parts and we learned a little bit more about plants. This week we are going to move on and learn about a special kind of plant called wheat. Now first we're going to listen to me read a section in our book all about wheat, and then at the end I have a quick little challenge for you.
Okay, now we're going to start reading from our book, and this is what the section looks like that we're going to read today. It's called The Story of Wheat. People use plants in many ways. They make clothing and houses from plants. They also use plants for food. Wheat is an important food plant. People use wheat to make flour. Flour is used in cooking and baking. But how does wheat grow? First, farmers sow wheat seeds in big fields. We can see this big machine that farmers use. It loosens up the dirt in a farm, and then they can plant the seeds, the wheat seeds. Soon, the seeds sprout. The wheat looks like grass. The plants grow bigger and bigger. Each wheat plant grows new seeds. The seeds are called grain. So you can see this is when the wheat seeds start to grow, and when they're nice and big, the top of the wheat plants grow new seeds, and this is what we call grain. The wheat plants dry and turn golden. It's time to harvest the wheat grain. The farmer drives a machine called a combine over the field. The combine cuts the wheat plants and collects only the grain. So this huge machine goes right over all the wheat plants once they're nice and golden. And when it's time to harvest or collect the grain, and this machine only takes that top part. Farmers store the grain in large silos, these big buildings. Later, it will go to a mill. But farmers keep some of the grain. Why do you think they keep some of the grain? So a farmer's job is to plant seeds and grow different crops. So I think they would keep some of the grain because we learned that those are seeds. The seeds are called grain, so they can plant some more. They need to save some so they can plant some new ones. The grain at the mill is ground into flour. The flour flows into sacks. Bakeries and grocery stores buy the flour. So they take these grain seeds and they grind them up, mash them until it's a powder, and that's the powder that we know that's called flour. You probably have some flour in your house. If you ever baked a cake or cookies, you've probably used flour before. Cooks and bakers use flour. They mix it with water and other things. The mixture might be baked in an oven. It might be cooked on a stove. When it's done, there's always something good to eat. Wow, looking at this picture is making me hungry. Bread, pasta, and tortillas are made from flour. Can you think of other things that are made from flour? Thinking about the story of wheat. So these are some questions that we can look at together right now. What part of the wheat plant is the grain? We learned that this top part right here, those are the grains. How does grain become flour? Well, we learned that once the grain is moved to the mill, they grind up the grains to make the powder called flour. Why do some farmers save some of the grain? We talked about this because they have to replant it to grow new ones. What foods are made from flour? That is going to be the question that I'm going to leave you with. So I'm going to give you a challenge, and I'm going to explain that challenge in 1 second.
So the section that we just read ended with the question, what other things are made of wheat? So here is my challenge for you, and I'm going to do the challenge too. I want you to look through your kitchen and see if you can find anything that has wheat in it. And a way you can do that is by looking at the back of the package. Usually it tells you the ingredients, and see if you can try to find that word wheat. It'll be pretty cool if you can find some things in your kitchen that are made with wheat, because we just learned all about wheat and how it is grown and then what they do with it once it is grown. So I'm gonna go head up into my kitchen and try to find some things that are made with wheat. Maybe we have some of the same things in our kitchen that are made with wheat.